Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I did not expect this collection to show up at my doorstep. Oh my goodness, I'm still kind of in shock, but I'm so excited. So if you guys are interested in seeing swatches and eye look and my first impressions on the new Sigma Warm Neutrals collection, then just keep watching. If you guys are joining me for the first time, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. I like to focus on new makeup, so you'll see a lot of first impression videos on my channel. We like to do swatches on tan skin. I like to do ranking videos as well as hauls, of course. So if all that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I post quite often. So I don't want you to miss any of my videos, especially ones like this when I have a whole collection to show you guys. So without further blabbering, let's get into a little bit about this collection so I can show you some of the new things from Sigma as well as swatches of the palette. It is a warm neutrals collection with buttery soft makeup in all new formulas and shades plus patented waterproof brushes. This collection embodies the visionary ideas at the heart of every Sigma beauty creation. So the Warm Neutral Eyeshadow Palette is $49. It's a fresh take on your favorite palette, now featuring 14 shades, 2 new shades, a new formula, and a dual-ended brush that's backed by a free 2-year warranty. Signature brush set, which is $91. It's $114 value. 3 classic brushes and 2 never-before-seen brushes, all backed by a free 2-year warranty. Bonus includes a matching beauty bag that doubles as a clutch. So there is the new 31 domed pencil. This is for softening color along the lash line. The E55 is an eye shading which evenly applies color across the lid. E35 is a tapered blending which applies and blends crease color. We have the new F81 Blend Kabuki Buff Liquid or Powder Foundation. I just used the Sigma F80 to put my foundation on today, so I'm very excited to check out the F81. And then they have the Soft Blender, which is the number 60. This applies and blends powder, blush, or bronzer. And then the bag, of course. And then we have liquid lipsticks in 2 shades. There's Cashmere and Suede. It's 2 lightweight satin matte lip colors in a long-wearing hydrating formula. So Cashmere is a rich redwood nude and Suede is a deep rose taupe. And then we have 2 bonus lipsticks. We have Deja Vu, which is a soft cognac nude, and Temptation, which is a dark mulberry mauve. These are rich, patented lipsticks that never lose their point for a flawless application every time. So this collection will be available on sigmabeauty.com on December 2nd, 2020. And the Warm Neutrals Complete Collection, which I believe is everything in the box, will be $144 at a $180 value. Okay guys, so like I mentioned in the intro, this collection just showed up at my door. Oh my goodness, I'm so pumped. I saw that they did a vault type thing. I'll put up a picture in case you guys are interested in seeing that. And I think that is such a fabulous deal because in that vault, you will get all 4 of these palettes. And if you guys are new to my channel, you probably don't know, but if you've been around for a while, you know I love these palettes. The Quarter Rosa, the Enchanted, the Untamed, and now the Warm Neutrals are available for like $90 or so. So that's quite a good savings on that. And the palette is currently exclusive to that vault, but on December 2nd, you will be able to purchase this on its own. So I think that's fabulous. Sigma always has amazing sales and discounts on their website. So make sure you use a discount code so you can save even more money. And if you guys want to use my link, it's down in my description box. It is an affiliate link. That's how Sigma tracks that you guys are finding their products through me. So even if you guys don't use my code, if you use my link, it really helps me out. Okay, that's all. I'm not going to say anything more about it, but it really helps me out. So thank you guys so much because if it wasn't for the Makeup Savage fam, I would not be getting opportunities like this. I am so, so grateful to you guys. So okay, so I swatched out the first row. I have Humble, which is this shade right here. We have Charmer, we have Rouge, we have Russet, Iconic, Toasty, and Fool's Gold, which is stunning. It's like an olive green taupe golden shade. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful, unique color for a warm neutral palette. Okay, and then I swatched the next row, which starts right here. We have chilies, passion fruit, beaming, amaranth, not sure. Then we have henna, bittersweet, and after hours. It's like a beautiful, almost like a dirty olive shade with some brown in it. Okay guys, I have some eyeshadow brushes to use as well. I'm so excited. Listen, I love a good eyeshadow brush. I know Sigma makes good eyeshadow brushes. These have 2-year warranties and they're waterproof. That's amazing. I have a few of their brushes that I've purchased myself and they're kind of spency, which I understand because they're really good quality. So it's really nice when I can get some new brushes to add to my collection. Oh my goodness, these are so fun. And this new one is a domed pencil. You guys know I love pencil brushes because I'm always using them for the inner corner and my lower lash line. So after swatching this palette, I kind of want to focus on this side of the palette because it has those neutrals, but then it has this beautiful shade called Fool's Gold, which I feel like wants to be on my lids today. So I'm going to go into the shade Henna with this brush that they sent me. This is the tapered blending brush, and I'm just nicely going to coat that, dust it off just a little bit, and then I'm going to apply this directly into my crease. Okay, so next I'm going to use this flat brush that comes with the palette, and I'm going to go into a little bit of Charmer and a little bit of Humble and just mix that up. And I'm going to put that in my brow bone. Sometimes I like to do a brow bone highlight, sometimes I skip it, but since this is going to be a pretty neutral look, I feel like I can just throw a little bit of shimmer up on the brow bone. And then I want to throw in a outer corner shade because you guys know I'm a big fan of outer corners. So I'm going to go in with that domed pencil brush, and I'm going to take the shade After Hours, and I'm nicely going to coat that brush on, and then I'm just going to place that on the outer corner and kind of blend that into the crease. These shades are so pigmented. I didn't even think that would show up this much because this brush is so small, but bam, I just managed to build that up so nicely on my eyelids. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so now I'm just going to use that same blending brush that I used for the brown shade and kind of help blend the shade After Hours in to the crease, and just so I don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm going to take the eye shading brush and I'm going to go into the shade Fool's Gold. I don't think I need to wet this, but let's try it out first without wetting the brush, and then we can wet the brush if I need to. This does have some shimmer in it, so there is a bit of fallout. Ooh, I didn't realize how dark this shade was. Maybe I need to kind of concentrate it on the outer half of my lid, and then maybe I'm gonna throw on a lighter color on the lid. I thought this was gonna be more gold, but it's actually more of a grungy tone. So I think I'm gonna throw on maybe Beaming or Iconic or Bittersweet closer to the inside of the eye so it doesn't completely deepen things up all over my eye. I kind of wanted just like an everyday natural glam look. Okay, so I cleaned off the brush. I think I'm gonna go into, oh, Beaming looks so pretty. It's like a beautiful rose gold. This one feels like it's more of a topper shade. So let me just put a little bit more on, and then I'm gonna try a different color because it's not giving the exact effect I want. So let's try Bittersweet. Oh, this picked up a lot. Okay, this is like a very copper color, but that's okay because the other shade was acting more like a topper and I needed something to kind of lighten up the inner half of my eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the blending brush, and I'm just gonna make sure I mesh these colors together nicely. Perfect, I like that a whole lot. I'm gonna take this soft blender, the number 60, and I'm just gonna try and get, I hope you guys can't see that, but Fool's Gold definitely left some casualties on the lower lash line. It definitely stuck to my makeup. So I would probably recommend doing your eyes first, but I wanted to do my face makeup because I knew I was going to be filming the eye look at the middle portion of the video, so I didn't want to have a completely bare face. But shoot, I've definitely got some glitter fallout, which like I don't mind, but I know that's not for everyone, so I'm just gonna advise you guys to be careful of that shade, or you could also try and wet the brush. But Fool's Gold is definitely a more grungy color than I thought, so I didn't want to use it like all over my lid. So now I'm gonna put some eyeliner on and I will be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, here is the final look. I feel very holiday party glam, even though I don't really know any holiday parties that are happening. So I guess this could be Zoom call holiday party glam if that's how your family or friends are celebrating the holidays this year. Okay, so I did grab my Warm Neutrals palette. This is the original one that they repackaged. So it looks like the new shades in here are Chilies, which is this shade, and then Amaranth, which is like a beautiful burgundy shade. This palette is really pretty. I can't wait to play with this even more. The question I kind of kept asking myself is, who is this palette for? I think this palette's going to be beautiful for people with my skin tone. I always think of like Indian weddings when I see this color palette, or Sri Lankan, more homecoming vibes, which you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But I think in a lot of like Indian weddings, you tend to see the bride wearing a lot of beautiful red or burgundy or maroon shades. And so every time I see a palette like this, it totally reminds me of that type of occasion. I also think this is basically Sigma's version of the good old ABH Modern Renaissance palette. To kind of just show you guys a little side by side, I feel like the Warm Neutrals kind of, you know, is a more modern version. It almost makes my Modern Renaissance palette look flat, to be very honest, because I think I've just had this for so long. The metallic shades in this one definitely look like they've lost their wind. I do still pull this palette out from time to time, especially when I'm doing other people's makeup. So I just feel like this is such a fun, very similar to the Modern Renaissance type color story. I don't know that if you watch a lot of YouTube videos and you're into colorful eyeshadow palettes, that this one's going to be the palette for you. But I think what I need to remember, as well as probably a lot of people watching this video, is that this palette's going to work so well for people that wear makeup every day, but they kind of want those easy, go-to, neutral, work-appropriate, or maybe like event-appropriate makeup, or maybe you want to plan a makeup look for the holidays since you're staying at home and social distancing. Listen, I showed up to Thanksgiving with a blue smoky eye, okay? So you make your own rules as far as I'm concerned, but I just feel like this palette is definitely an easy grab and go palette to add to your collection if that's something you're interested in. I can see a lot of pro makeup artists being into something like this because, again, it's just a palette that will serve a majority of women, a majority of skin tones. I think this is going to be very flattering on people with medium to tan to deep skin tones, which is awesome if you ask me. And of course, I love the packaging. I love Sigma's packaging of their palettes. And I also wanted to just pull out and show you guys the other palettes from Sigma I have. So here is the Warm Neutrals next to the Untamed palette. I would say I like the Untamed palette a little bit better. It's definitely more my type of palette because it has those interesting greens and a pop of blue, and it just has a more muted rainbow palette vibe, so I'm not mad about it. As you guys know, I love colorful makeup and neutral makeup. It's just that when I review a neutral palette, I always think of it as like, it's not going to be my favorite neutral palette, but it's going to be somebody's favorite neutral palette because the Sigma formula is so good. So now I'm going to show you a side-by-side next to one of my favorite neutral palettes. This Corda Rosa palette is definitely one that got me to fall in love with Sigma's eyeshadow formula. It has such a beautiful formula. So I would say the Corda Rosa is very similar to the Warm Neutrals, but it does have almost like a peachy color tone. I'm not trying to sell you guys two palettes, but I feel like these would be such great companion palettes. So if you already have the Corda Rosa, yes, you probably have a few shimmer shades that look very similar, and for example, like Veranda and Humble are brow bone shades. Yes, they're different tones, but on the eye, you're hardly going to notice a difference. So if you have the Quarter Rosa, maybe you don't need the warm neutrals, or maybe you do because you love to collect eyeshadow palettes like me. I'm not here to judge you guys. Listen, I have all the Sigma eyeshadow palettes right now, and I'm not mad about it. And then I think the most unique of all of Sigma's eyeshadow palettes is the Enchanted palette, and I think even these two would really pair well together. So I feel like they just made another palette that will work really well with the palettes that are already in their line, which is really all you can hope for. And I really like that they made these all the same size. I love that it's nice sturdy packaging. So that's pretty much everything I have to say about the eyeshadow palette. I really like this lip color. I'm wearing one of the liquid lipsticks from Sigma. This is my first time trying it, so I will keep you guys posted in a future video. But so far, the formula feels comfortable, and these two shades are so perfect for every day, so I'm very excited that they did include these in the collection. I haven't tried these two lipsticks on my lips yet, but I have tried the Sigma lipstick formula and it's very nice, so I'm definitely looking forward to having more neutral lipsticks to try out because I love a good neutral lippy, and then the brushes are fabulous as always. So I'm very, very excited about the new Sigma Warm Neutrals collection. So excited to have received it in the mail. Let me know your thoughts about this palette down in the comment section. You guys know I love chatting to y'all, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye guys!